Well, a festival in Australia recently set a new Guinness World Record when over 3,000 people played air guitar to an AC/DC classic. You know, I had a friend who used to play air guitar, but his wife made him quit. She didn't like all the air groupies hanging around. Well, the Perth Festival opened with the record attempt for the largest air guitar ensemble. Organizers said a total of 3,722 people strummed along under instructions from Australian air guitar champion Alex Roberts.
Hey, you know, Governor, a quick musician story for you. So two guys were walking down the street, one absolutely destitute, and the other was also a guitar player as well.
Oh, that was wrong.
I think I know those guys. Governor, that story reminded me of the man who asked the devil, how much does it cost to be the greatest guitar player in the world? Well, the devil says, give me your soul. Then the man asked, well, what can I get for $1? You know what the devil said?
No.
$1. I'll make you the greatest bass player in the world.
Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
Ow.
That hurt.
That was pretty rough.
Hey, Lori and I are going to come put a knot on your head sometime during the show. Just telling you now. I want to say, be careful, Keith, because this story actually reminded me of the time two jazz guitarists ran into each other, and the first one said, I bought your last album. It was awesome. To which the other one replied, oh, so it was you. By the way, the former record of 2,377 air guitarists was set 9 years ago at the San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino in California. That sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Okay, all you American air guitarists, it's time to win that Guinness Air Trophy back. All right, this next story. Everyone knows the power of Thor's hammer, but what about St. John the Baptist hammer? The folks down in one Mexican town are too familiar with it. Over 6,000 people attended, and dozens of people were actually injured recently at the annual Exploding Hammer Festival, there really is such a thing, in San Juan de la Vega, Mexico. The festival takes place every February, and it's dedicated, for reasons that do not make any sense to me, to St. John the Baptist. The event involves people attaching a mix of sulfur and chlorate to the ends of sledgehammers. Then they smash the hammers against a rail beam, making the substance explode and sending up massive clouds of smoke. Some participants are flung backwards by the force it causes. This year, a total of 43 people were hurt. Over 100 policemen.
This cannot be real. There's no way this is real.
I'm telling you, if you wondered...
Alcohol could have been involved.
I'm pretty sure that the bottom statement of the news story is, it was believed that alcohol was involved. I'm sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Has to be.
Over 100 policemen oversee the event, and ambulances are standing by at all times. By the way, rumor has it that one contestant lost a hand and a leg in an explosion, with only his right ones remaining. I bet he felt left out. Look, I can't believe this has anything to do with John the Baptist. I'd believe you without a doubt that if you told me it was to remember maybe Napoleon Bonaparte. Hey, at least this wasn't as bad as the explosion at the Charmin toilet paper plant in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, nobody was killed, but there was extensive soft tissue damage. All right, finally tonight, I thought it might be nice to look at the life of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, while he's seen by many as an oligarch who controls Russia, perhaps looking at the chapters of his life will give us a fresh perspective. For instance, when he said that his wife had their first child, he became Vladimir Putin. And then there was that time he watched an episode of This Is Us, and he turned into Vladimir Putin. Or when President Donald Trump said Russian vodka was just potatoes gone bad, he became Vladimir Putin. And when they started selling a limited edition flavor of Jell-O instant Putin. And when he learned that Bernie Sanders was doing well in the 2020 primaries, and he became Vladimir Putin. Now, does that affect your view of him as a controlling oligarch? Nope. And we did the entire segment without him shirtless. Well, oops, we almost did it. Well, just like Elizabeth Warren in a primary race, we got to get out of here. But always remember, we read the news.